Hi, morning. Yeah, good morning, everyone of you. So, welcome to the orientation program on syllabus. So, today we are going to discuss about the program outcomes, this course outcomes. So, program outcomes means you will be knowing about what is BSc, then course outcome means you will be knowing about chemical technology. So far you have undergone 4 different semesters. So, many chemical engineering subjects, chemistry, physics, maths, everything you have studied. So what are the requirements before going to this fifth semester? I will be enlightening you this one. So I would like to share my screen now. So first of all, we will go through the program outcomes, which is nothing but your BSc program. So first program outcome of this course is scientific knowledge. We want to impart you with the basic knowledge or a scientific knowledge of science backgrounds like mathematics, engineering, technology, chemistry, okay, physics. Everything will be the fundamental knowledge will be imparted to you. So this fundamental knowledge can be used to solve many types of complex problems which are being faced in the industries. Then program outcome 2. So this is to design and develop the solutions. So whenever you encounter some problem in the industries, as you know that this is a job oriented course, chemical technology is a job oriented course. So after leaving from here, many people will opt for the jobs. Okay, whenever you are going to some industry, day to day problems will be very much high, okay, compared to the normal research like MSc or PhD. In the industry daily many problems you will be facing. So to have a solution for that problem, so okay, industry, what is the industry expecting? Industry is expecting from you to design a solutions for various problems that they are encountered into the in their daily activities. So to equip you with the problem solving skills, we are imparting you the fundamental skills. So design solutions for complex engineering problems and design system components or processes that meet the specified needs with appropriate consideration from the public health and safety and the culture, societal and environmental considerations. Taking all together about the health, safety, culture, societal needs, environmental considerations, everything, you have to design a solution. Okay, it doesn't mean that when you are designing some solution, it will be adversely affecting to the environment. So it should not affect that one. So all together, okay, holistic development you have to consider. So everybody's goodwill you need to take it. Then the program outcome 2 is a problem analysis. So first, in order to design a solution or in order to study about the problem, you have to analyze first. Okay, not only in our industrial operation, this is equally applies to our personal lives also. Then problem analysis. So you have to identify that. Then you have to formulate what type of possible solutions are there, what type of possible threats are there. Then research literature. So means research literature is nothing but you just don't have to study some of the research topics or like that. Okay, you have to review the peer literature, okay, previous literature, whatever which is available, whether it may be a technical report or a data or something else, you have to revise that one, you have to review that one, and analyze complex scientific problems, reaching substantiated conclusions using first principles of maths, natural sciences, and engineering sciences. So all the principles, whatever you are learning in this particular course, BSc course, will be useful to formulate, to identify, and to just review all the literature which is available. So you don't have to mug up all the basics which are there. So whenever some of the chemical engineering topics or some of the chemistry topics, whenever somebody is asking to you, you need not to remember that one. You need not to mug up that one. But you have to equip yourself with the awareness that you need to refer this book so that the answer for that particular question will be there. So, okay, you need to be aware of that one. What type of book you should refer, what type of literature you are going to refer. So that is we expect from you. Then program outcome 4 is a modern tool usage. So as we know that technology is advancing at a rapid speed, exponential speed we can say. So as the technology is advancing, we are nowhere relevant. So in order to be relevant, we have to update ourselves. So you have to equip with the modern available tools. So create, select and apply appropriate technique, resources, modern technology and IT tools to complex science and technological activities. So as you are aware, now in this pandemic, so how quickly, see, we are adopted to from the online to the offline classes. So how quickly we are from the offline to the online classes. How quickly we are adopting due to we are equipped with the modern tools. We are trained in such a way that's why we are easily adaptable. Okay, we are easily adopting that one. So because of this one, you too has to adopt a modern available tools. What type of tools which are available so that your skills will be enhanced day to day life. Then program outcome 5 is environment and sustainability. So we have to take everybody's goodwill. So environment also we have to look, okay. We need not to consider, we need not to harm the environment. In order to develop a innovative product or in order to develop a industrial product, we need not to harm the environment. We have to check all the sustainable options. So understand the impact of professional science and technological solutions in societal and environmental context and for sustainable development. So sustainable development is must and should. See now the case of, for example, we can take the example of fossil fuels. So in the next 100 years, so there will be no fossil fuels. So completely we have been exhausted the fossil fuels. Now people are looking for the various alternatives like the biofuels or something like that or electrical alternatives. So from that we can take that we need to adopt a sustainable techniques only, sustainable products only. Now that will not cause any harm to the environment. If you cause harm to the environment, what is the use of that type of industrial product? There is no use. So you have to equip yourself with a sustainability principle. Then program outcome 6. So individual and teamwork. So teamwork is must and should. Okay. You might have studied in the value education group dynamics. So topic is there group dynamics. So everybody cannot work as an individual. As an individual, we every time remains as an unsuccessful person. If you know what is a group dynamics, if you know how to tackle a team, okay, you will be successful, more successful. If you want to walk long, you have to take a path of teamwork. Okay, sooner or later when you join in some industry, when you adopt some business, okay, you have to recruit some team, you have to adopt with that team, you have to adjust with that team. So before that you have to learn what is that group dynamics, what type of function you have to play. As an individual you have to play in a teamwork. So function objectively as an individual and as a member in diverse team. So you should be ready to work as an individual as well as a team. Sooner or later, you are going to be a team member or you are going to be a team leader. So you have to equip yourself with a individuality as well as in a teamwork dynamic characteristics. Then seventh one is the program outcome, which is communication. So effectually communication is very, very important. In the recent advanced and okay, in the recent advanced world, so communication is very, very, very important. You need to equip yourself with a good communication skills. If you have a knowledge, okay, you can't express this outside, whether it's a it's a listening or whether it's a writing or whether it's a oral, okay, whatever the communicating medium it will be. When you are not good at communicating, when you are having a good knowledge also, it is useless. Okay, you should be effectively communicate yourself to the others. So communication skills, you have to adopt yourself, you have to equip yourself with a good communication skills. You have to communicate effectually in a crisp format. and communicate effectively on a complex science and technology activities with society at large, and able to write effective reports and documentation. So orally also you should be good at communication, and written also you should be good at communication. Listening also is a must and should in order to properly communicate. So you need to equip yourself with the oral, listening, reading, writing, all this type of skills you need to adopt. Then the last program outcome, and the program outcome 8 of this BSc course is lifelong learning. So lifelong learning. See, after BSc, you need not to study. Everybody thinks that we need not to study. If BSc, we are equipped with a BSc degree, we are success. Okay, we are successful. We will find immediately some job, and we will do some business. Immediately we will settle. No, not like that. You have to equip yourself with a lifelong learning skills. So this will help you. So every day, whatever whenever we are coming from our home to our college, okay, whenever we are coming from our home to our industry or our job place or inside our home, every time we have to study. Okay, you have to study other person, we have to study, you have to be empathetic towards the other people. Okay, so in order to equip all this inside you, okay, in order to imbibe all these skills inside you, you have to encourage yourself, you have to adopt yourself lifelong learning skills. So recognize the need and ability to engage in independent and lifelong learning in the context of technological change. So industry is very dynamic. Whenever you are going to industry, so technological changes will be inevitable. Okay, the technology, the industry will adopt very quickly technology. Today you learn some skills, tomorrow the skill will be on outdated, you have to learn a new skill. So that was the industry, that was the business. Okay, you in the business also is the same thing. Today you are doing some business, if it is outdated, then what's the point in doing that business? You cannot earn money for yourself, you cannot meet your goals. So that's why you have to adopt a lifelong learning skills inside you. So these are all the program outcomes. So since we are expecting all these program outcomes, so that we are imbibing, we want to imbibe all the skills inside you as a BSc student. The next, coming to the chemical technology, you are in the inside this BSc, your specialization is a chemical technology. So far you have undergone the four different semesters. You will have a many mathematics, physics, and chemistry courses. From now onwards, the dosage of your chemical engineering courses will be very high compared to the previous semesters. So previous semesters, what you might have learned about the chemical engineering courses, like fluid mechanics, then chemical process principles, you might have learned. So these are only the two major courses of chemical engineering which you have learned in the all this fourth semester. But from the fifth semester, okay, in the fifth and sixth semester, you will be learning more courses of chemical engineering. So to learn more quickly, to adopt more quickly this changing dynamics from the normal chemical mathematics, physics, and chemistry courses to the chemical engineering, you need to be strong in the basic concepts of every science courses like maths, physics, and chemistry, so that you can easily apply whatever the fundamental principles are there in these science courses, you can easily apply in the chemical engineering course. So the program specific outcome, that is chemical technology outcome, first one is understanding the basic concepts of mathematics, physics, and chemistry to apply in the field of chemical technology. So you need to be strong enough to understand a chemical engineering concept. You need to be strong enough in the mathematics, physics, and chemistry. All the whatever the chemistry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you are learning, everything you need to be thorough. Okay, you need not to be afraid of all this one. So the basics only we will be utilizing, and apart from that, everything you can learn very quickly. So if you know all these things, it will be very easy to adopt a quick change from the science to the chemical engineering background. Then program specific outcome 2 is understanding the basic concepts of various unit operations and unit processes in chemical technology. You might have seen in the chemical process principles what is unit operation, what is unit processes. So you can define here what is unit process. Unit process is nothing but the change which is happening. If it is a chemical change, so that type of process is called as a unit process. Whereas if it is only a physical change, so that type of operation is called as a unit operation. So unit operation example, we can say the mixing process, normal mixing process. Okay, normal agitation process. Then unit process is a reactor. Okay, reactor is one type of unit process in which chemical changes will be taking place. So you need to differentiate these two so that your concepts will be very strong. Then program specific outcomes 3 is apply the theoretical knowledge, problem solving techniques, and skills acquired through practicals in chemical and pharmaceutical industries. Usually what happens when you are coming from second year to the third year. So during the May month, okay, during the summer vacation, you will be going to the industry and you will be doing the project. Then that project, during that project, you will be applying your theoretical knowledge practically in the industry, and you will be reporting us about your submission of your project. But due to this pandemic, we cannot conduct you this industrial projects. So we will be giving some different tasks in this semester. So you need not to worry about that one. So in the industry project, whenever you are going to the industry, don't worry, we will have some industry visits in this semester or the next semester. In this particular year, we will be having 1 or 2 industrial visits, or if it is not possible due to this pandemic, we will be organizing one industrial visit, this virtual industrial visit. In the Microsoft Teams itself, we will be showing many industries, a couple of the industries, so that you may be aware of all the unit operations and all the unit processes which is involved from the raw material to the end product manufacturing, whether it's a chemical industry or whether it's a petroleum industry or whether it's a pharmaceutical industry. We'll be discussing and we'll be imparting a knowledge thoroughly to you regarding that particular industry. Then program specific outcomes score is design the equipment required to carry out the various unit operations and unit processes in chemical and pharmaceutical industries. See, in every industries, the unit operations and unit processes are there. So how it will be designed? We as a chemical engineers only, we have to design that one. To design that one, there are many fundamental principles like a mass balance, force balance, okay, material balance, okay, all these principles will be involved. You will be learning in this particular third year. So these are the program specific outcomes and program outcomes. I hope you understood this one. Then quickly we will discuss about the consolidated your schemes, consolidated scheme of this BSc program and chemical technology program. In this one, whatever the courses you have learned, and last I will be discussing about what are the 5th semester courses you will be learning, you are going to learn. So far in the first semester, you have seen many chemistry, value education, mathematics, chemistry, chemistry 1, general English, physics. So to communicate effectively, this English subject is needed, and to have a empathy for others, to have a concern for others, you have seen the value education. Then mathematics, all the basic concepts of mathematics you will be you have known in the mathematics 1, and chemistry basics you have known in the chemistry 1, and physics also the same applies. And engineering drawing. So while designing any equipment in terms of unit operation and unit processes, this engineering graphics or engineering equipment design is very, very important in this one. So you need to imbibe yourself, equip yourself with all the basics of these courses. And thoroughly you have studied about the practicals of chemistry and physics. No doubt about that. Then in the second semester, you have learned once again the chemistry, English 2, general English 2, and it will be using for your effective communication skills, written and oral verbal skills also. Then Indian heritage and culture, it will be equipping you with our culture. It will be just imparting you knowledge about our Indian constitutions and everything like that. Then mathematics 2, you have studied the advanced course compared to the previous one, and chemistry, the advanced course compared to the previous one, and similarly the physics. And you have done a workshop. In that one, you have known various product formation techniques. Then chemistry 2 practical, physics practical. Okay, in the planet program, you have undergone to some places where you can reach to the others. You have shown concern to the others, concern towards the neighborhood. You have seen this one. Then in third semester, you have studied the generic elective, which is solar processing technologies, which will be useful in the next courses, coming DSc courses. Then mathematics 3, you have used the numerical analysis, which is nothing but the advanced of the previous courses of mathematics, and chemistry 3, physics 3, and chemical process principles. From here, the chemical engineering courses starts. So all these are the basic science courses. But here see the chemical process principles and chemical technology, the 2 courses you are learning about the chemical engineering. Then similarly, all the courses will have a practical coupled with them. Then in the 4th semester, you have seen, so if you go thoroughly from one year to other year, the dosage of chemical engineering courses will be increased. Here you see the more advanced course fluid mechanics has been introduced here, and IPC. So this course will be undergone by electrical technology people also, and as a chemical technology people also. This is not a specialized course for the chemical technology, not only the specialized course unique to the chemical technology, but whereas other courses like chemical reaction engineering, mass transfer operation, that are the unique courses which are learned by only chemical technology people only. Then here you have studied the environmental studies and gender sensitization. You will be knowing much about the environment there. And mathematics 4, more advanced course compared to the previous courses. In this group theory and 4-year series, you have studied. And chemistry 4 and chemistry 5 you have studied. And coupled with them, the practicals are there. Then now you already in the 5th semester now. From the yesterday, it has been started. So first course among this one is the mass transfer operation. So from here, the chemical engineering doses will be very high. Okay, mass transfer operation, purely you will be undergoing only chemical engineering courses here. So all this, among all these courses, the most relevant to the chemical engineering, irrelevant to the chemical engineering, or somewhat relevant to the chemical engineering is chemistry 5 and this mathematical statistics. But remaining all the courses are relevant to the only the specialized courses for the chemical engineering. So out of this, the first one is the mass transfer operations. You will be learning various mass transfer operations. What is the diffusion criteria? Okay, all this. This will be taught by me, and heat transfer, heat transfer. So what is the mode of heat transfer, various modes of heat transfer, everything you will be learning in this heat transfer course. That will be taught by Dr. Vijay Kumar Purohit. So he will be teaching you this one. Then chemical technology 2. So this will be taught by me, myself. Then chemistry 5, which will be taught by Dr. Amaladas. Then mechanical unit operation will be taken by Cyprus sir. And mathematics and statistics, most probably they are coming from the other departments like a commerce department. So K. Rajesh sir will be teaching this one most probably, or else in place of him somebody will teach him. Then industrial management, this will be teaching by the faculty from the commerce department. Most probably the Ramu sir will teach you this one, or otherwise some other faculty which who is coming from the commerce department. Then the specialized topic in this subject in this one is a project. So okay, everybody will have to undergo using this project. As I said you earlier, so you will be going in the during the summer vacation in between the second and third year. You will be going to the industry. There you are doing some industrial project, and that report you are taking forward in this semester, and we will be discussing to enrich your content in that project. We will be discussing more in this semester, and at last you will be submitting after completion of this semester or before completion of this semester. You will be submitting a fully completed project report. So that is the usual criteria. But in this pandemic, we cannot conduct any industrial project. So we will be giving some topics to you, or one or two topics, or you come with a new topic from that one. So how to do a project from this new topic or whatever the topic be suggested, we will be discussing more detail tomorrow, this one. Then the coupled with all these theory courses, there are practical courses are there. Heat transfer, which will be dealt by the Vijay sir, and chemical technology lab will be dealt by myself. Then chemistry 5 will be dealt by this Amaldas sir. Then mechanical and operations lab will be dealt by Cyprus sir. So these are the 5th semester courses. If you are thorough with these courses, all these courses you are going to use in your 6th semester. Okay, in your 6th semester, you are going to use all these courses are much advanced compared to the 5th semester. So you have to find a connectivity. You will find a connectivity between 5th semester and 6th semester. Okay, before coming to the starting of this 5th semester, I request you to just revise your previous courses, maths, physics, and chemistry. Thoroughly, you should equip with the basic fundamentals of that courses so that you can easily adopt to the all the chemical engineering courses here. So far you have adopted, you have given your choices of DSS. Soon we will be dividing you according to your choices, whether it's a math stats or whether it's a industrial management. So this is what, and next in the project also, we will be dividing many groups among you. Okay, that we will do the task in a couple of weeks. Okay, these are the various consolidated schemes and syllabus I have shared in the WhatsApp group. You can go through that one. Syllabus. Then okay, if you have any doubt in the syllabus, you can contact the respective faculty. I have revealed their names also, or otherwise contact HOD also if you want to know more about that particular courses. Okay, all the syllabus copy I have shared, only the 5th semester. If you want the full syllabus copy also, I can give, no problem in that one. But please try to concentrate on the 5th semester courses, all these courses. In this, in every courses, the outcomes, okay, what is the objective of that particular courses, what is the objective, okay, what is the objective that we are keeping these courses here, we have given here, then its outcomes, what we are expecting from the student, okay, that we have given here. You can go through this one. For example, let us take the mass transfer operation, which will be taught by me myself. Then the objective of this course is to impart knowledge of purification and separation of complex homogeneous solutions into individual products, and also about process design and engineering skills. So engineering skills, this is a true course of chemical engineering skill which will be imparted to you. That is our objective, and the outcomes, what you can expect after learning these courses. So you can able to describe what is the principles of diffusion, how the diffusion will take place. For example, what is the diffusion? Diffusion is nothing but the fragrance, whatever the smell you are sensing, no? So that smell, okay, whether it may be a bad smell or a odor, or it may be a good fragrance, how you are smelling that one. So because of diffusion only, you can know much about this diffusion in this course, and principles of separation principles like a distillation. So this is a distillation is a very basic operation, and it's the workhorse of any separation industry like a petroleum industry. So almost many different types of distillations will be there in the petroleum industry. You can know much about this distillation in this course, and how to design this distillation column. There is a popular method which is called as a McCabe-Thiele method. We will be discussing more about this method. It's a very important method, and various principles and applications of leaching. Okay, leaching operation. So what is this leaching operation? So instant coffee, you are seeing whatever the instant coffee. What is that instant coffee? So that is nothing but that is prepared from the coffee beans using a leaching process only. So how you are preparing your coffee tea in your household? So that preparation is nothing but your leaching operation. We will be discussing more detail about leaching operation here. Then the principles of extraction and extraction equipment. So in the metallurgical industry or in the mining industry, how various metals will be extracted. Okay, like iron ore, iron will be extracted. Steel industry is functioning completely on the iron ore. So all this will be discussed in these courses. So this will be dealt by me only. So this will be taught by me. And next one, my course is chemical technology 2. So in this chemical technology 2, you have already seen the chemical technology 1. There you have learned many things about furnaces or the cement manufacturing, everything. Here you will be learning completely about the organic things. So first one, you see the objective of this chemical technology courses. This paper deals with the natural products production units, which gives ideas about how to operate these units. So like many natural products like soap manufacturing, oil seeds extraction, all this will be discussing here. Then various major engineering problems which are encountered in operation of that particular plant. So every plant you can visualize when you go to the industry, all the plant, whatever the flow sheet here given will be replicated in the industry itself. From there, you can understand whatever the knowledge you have gained through the theory, you can understand clearly, practically, whenever you visit to some industry. Then, and also utilization and storage of these products safely. So all these products needs to be safely, we have to store that one. You will be learning all these things in this course. The objective of this course is to impart you with a knowledge of all the processes which is involved in the particular industry, along with their major engineering problems, and how to store their products and raw materials very safely. Along with safety also we will consider here. Then what you can expect from this course? What are the program outcomes of this course? Or what are the subject specific outcomes of this course? So you can able to explain what is the nuclear energy, what is the nuclear materials, and what are the various natural products like soaps, detergents, oils, everything you can easily understand through this course. Then you can describe what is the microbiome, biotechnology, isolation, cultivation, how the microorganisms will be cultivated, how they will be they will be happen to grow, they will be isolated, everything you will be understanding in this course. Then you can able to understand what is the paper, how the paper will be manufactured, what is the pulp industry, what is the paper industry, what are the various concepts of this pulp and paper industry, you can easily understand here. Then food industry, finally you will understand what type of food industries, how many types of food industries are there, what is the fast moving consumer goods, FCMG we will call, FMCG we will call, all this Patanjali, okay, Mapro products, all this you can able to know various industries which are involved in all this natural product industry. So all this I have given here. These two courses will be entirely dealing by me only. I will be teaching you, and apart from this one practical will be there, chemical technology practical, that is also dealing by me only. So in that practical also you can know how to manufacture a paper. So not a paper, how to manufacture a soap. Okay, using the natural raw materials like oil and caustic soda. So this one is the practical syllabus. In this practical syllabus, in order to equip you with the practical skills, so this course has been kept here. So like see, preparation of chemicals like soap preparation and azo dye preparation is also there. And then meta dye nitrobenzene preparation is also there, and acetanide is also can be prepared here. Then estimation of oils. So among the oils, the saponification value and the acid value, which is nothing but indication of your free fatty acid amount. So these two techniques will be there. These two experiments you will be going to learn, and water analysis. So this one is oil analysis. This is the water analysis. In the oil analysis, what is the hardness? What is the permanent hardness? What is the temporary hardness? When you club both of this temporary and permanent hardness, you will be getting total hardness. So that you will be analyzing here. And chlorides, how much amount of chlorides which is there in the normal tap water. You will be going to see this one, and dissolved solids. Okay, you will be learning more about this dissolved solids, okay, COD, BOD in the environmental engineering courses, which will be dealt by our Vijay sir in the next year, next semester. Okay, determination of molecular weight of acid is one experiment is there, and estimation of glucose is also one experiment is there. Glucose in the water sample or glucose in the blood sample. Okay, we can do that one here. In our lab, we have estimation of glucose in the water sample. So you will be undergoing all these courses, two practicals, one practical and two theory courses from my side, and one project you will be undergoing. So project we will be discussing in detail in the tomorrow's class. Okay, these are the program outcomes, program specific outcomes. Okay, course specific outcomes. Then the syllabus of my subjects and entire scheme I have discussed here. If you have any doubts or whatever you want to discuss here, you can discuss in the next couple of minutes. Then we will be concluding this class. Yes, Sultan, anything else?
Yeah, it's about NPTEL.
HT?
NPTEL course, sir.
NPTEL courses. Okay, okay. Okay, what do you want to discuss? NPTEL courses? Okay, you have sent me some data, I think. Okay, you want to do petrochemical courses? Any title is there? Petrochemical title in that one?
No, sir. You said in that, but I'm not able to find any course related.
Okay. Okay. This is completely different, no? Metallurgy something is there. I think there is no course related to petroleum, I think. Maybe if there is any course in the NPTEL related to petroleum, that will be offered by IIT Guwahati only. Okay, IIT Guwahati is having a specialization in chemical engineering. Specialization is there, that is petrochemical engineering. NPTEL April 2020. Okay, Sultan, I will be discussing with HOD regarding this one. Then I will let you know, okay, what type of courses which are available.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, apart from this, anything you want to know, the syllabus and everything? Is it clear? Okay, you can go through the syllabus which is there in our WhatsApp group. Okay, regarding this WhatsApp group name change, why we want to change this name means, Lyolites, if you do, many times we are confusing to share something in your group. Instead of sharing in your group, somebody else group we are sharing. So to lower that ambiguity, we are having only this title as ACT official, NCT official and DCT official. That will be easy for us. Why? Because we have to deal with 3 years, all 3 years. That will be clumsy for us. Okay, please
No
don't mind that we are making forcefully to adopt this type of terminology. So after that, you can change. For
Okay,
this, at least for this 1 year, just bear with us.
sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
anything you want to know about this 5th semester?
No, sir. If it starts, then we'll able to know the course. No, sir.
Yeah. You just try to go through the syllabus and program outcomes or program specific outcomes, and all the best for your studies. So from here, you have to be very much aware. Why? Because the chemical engineering courses has been started. No doubt, we will teach you. We will make you aware of all the basic fundamentals. But please revise the previous courses of all mathematics, physics, and chemistry, so that it will be easy for us. Okay, to cover all the syllabus topics. Okay, if you don't have any doubts, we'll conclude this class. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed this one.
Thank you, sir.